Hi, and welcome to my Let's Talk About It Tuesday series, where I talk about a variety of money matters. Do you ever get confused between the difference of gross income versus net income? Well, today we are going to talk about it, so let's dig in. I will be defining gross income as well as your net income, and then showing you a visual to help you explain the two. And then we'll go over an example of gross and net income, and then wrap things up with the conclusion. Okay, so your gross income is the amount of money you earn before any deductions or taxes are taken out of your paycheck. It is the full amount of your income, including salary, wages, bonuses, and other earnings. So if you have a yearly salary of $50,000, that's your gross income or total income. It will show up on your paycheck under gross earnings. This shows how much you earned in total for the current pay period, which can be weekly, biweekly, or monthly, and year to date. So how do you calculate gross pay? To figure out your gross pay as a salaried employee, take your annual salary and divide it by the number of pay periods in 1 year. So if you're making $50,000 and get paid weekly, your gross pay per paycheck would be $961.54. If you get paid biweekly, so this would be 26 pay periods, you would get $1,923.08 as your gross pay. And then if you get paid once a month, so you would have 12 pay periods, and your gross pay would be $4,166.67. To calculate your gross income when you're paid hourly, you want to count the number of hours you worked in a month and multiply that by your hourly pay rate. Okay, so your net income, also known as take-home pay, is the amount of money you actually take home after taxes and deductions are taken out. This is the money you'll actually be able to use to budget for expenses like food, utilities, shelter, and transportation. Deductions can include taxes, insurance premiums, and retirement contributions. So your taxes being like federal, state, Social Security, and Medicare tax, your health premiums, and then retirement contributions. So here is an example. So say you make $50,000 a year and get paid bi-weekly. You have standard federal income taxes, Medicare and Social Security tax withheld from your paycheck, and you contribute 15% to your 401k. You live in a state that does not have state income tax. Fun fact here, there are 9 states that do not have state income tax, and they are Alaska, Florida, Nevada, New Hampshire, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Washington, and Wyoming. Now you know to move to those states. They don't have state income tax. Okay, so if your gross pay of that $50,000 is $1,923 on a biweekly basis, so every 2 weeks or biweekly, the amount that would come out of that gross pay for your Social Security tax would be $119.23. Your Medicare tax would be $27.88, federal income tax $230.77, and that 15% towards your 401k, $288.46. So your total, that $1923.08 minus your deductions, your net pay would be $1,256.74. This is the amount that you would take home that you could put into your budget to use for that pay period. So this is just a visual of something to think about when you are thinking of gross income versus your net income. So think of a full glass of water with ice. So it's full to the top with the ice in there. This is the total of money earned for that pay period. Then if you take out that ice, the water that's left in that glass is your net income, or the total amount you take home after your deductions. So I think this is a nice little visual to think about, filled with water and ice, full gross income. Take out the ice. What you have left is that net income. So your net income is less than your gross income. All right. So in conclusion, gross income is the total earnings that you make before deductions are taken out of your paycheck. And that net incomes is your earnings after all deductions have been subtracted. This is your take-home pay that you can use for your budgeting. All right. I hope everyone enjoyed the video, and hopefully you can decipher now of that gross income and net income, and it makes it a little bit easier when you think about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. I post twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays, so subscribe to get those notifications. Comment below how you decipher between a net and gross income, and if this was helpful for you. I hope everyone has a great rest of your week. Until next time, bye.